Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, testing out this mic check 1 2. All right, we good. Let's see. I don't have to do
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Kevin Durant.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges, and it's Diabate in at center. And for Houston, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Tari Easton is out there with Thompson. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. Clark, we're now past the trade deadline. For teams that have made changes, what does that do to chemistry, to camaraderie?
Kevin, it can cut both ways. It really can. You have examples of trades working well for both teams. Sometimes trades are one-sided. Sometimes teams...
drive it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Drive it.
Eason grabs the board. Thompson right side. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
Nice and easy for you.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Here's Diabate. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Thompson passes to Şengün. And here's KD for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
When you talk about him, then Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Get away.
Don't get that. Good luck. Offensive rebound. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thompson from long range. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Get it back.
It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Bridges, and it goes down 2 points. KD's got 5 points so far.
Well, that jumper is so effortless coming out of Durant's hands. I mean, it's cash money more times than not.
Pass to Miller. On the wing, Bridges. They set the pick. Here's Diabate. Şengün covering. Diabate's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good.
There you go.
It's stolen by Eason. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Eason finds Thompson. Offensive rebound. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Oh, my goodness. The fella just making it look easy.
Well, he's got the athleticism and the aggressiveness to make this spectacular. Not that we get used to it, but look, a little routine sometimes.
You hit it on the head.
And that was spectacular.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Here's Conley, following the 3 by Houston. No good with the triple. Rockets leading by 6. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Hornets trail by 8. Outside, White. Bridges for 3. Rebound by Okogie. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Shepard. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lack of.
And Knippel slams it in.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I can tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Hughes up there.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Conley surveying the D. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Shepard. 4 seconds left. And Thompson throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage of both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Houston going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Jae'Sean Tate out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Şengün on the mark with the 15-footer. Şengün's got 6.
When he's not working back to the basket, Şengün can pop out and face you up.
Pass to White. Lets it go from 14. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Houston leading by 9. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys?
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Josh Green. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Again, the Rockets score.
At home in the paint, Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
Ball kicks to White. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets leading by 13. Inside, here's Finney Smith. Rebound by Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And maybe that'll trigger them.
You can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Here's Thompson.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Hornets trail by 13. Outside, White. Here's Knippel. Tate covering. Knippel, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Durant for 3. The Hornets pull it in. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Here's Ball. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Bridges is checked in for Ball. And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Con Knippel.
He's been playing some very determined basketball here lately. It's showing in those rebounding numbers.
Well, I love the way he pursues the 50-50 balls, goes really hard after those, and he's usually the guy who comes down with them. Yeah, I think determined is the appropriate word for him.
And that one, good.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Stolen by Durant. Tate kicks to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Durant with it. Defended by Knippel. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Misses the baby hook. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 16-point game. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop. It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Tate. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. And then for Charlotte, Diabate's checked in. And it's Ball in for White.
You know, one thing this team really likes about Bridges, you can put him on either end of the pick and roll action, and he'll succeed.
Here's Durant. Capella trying to free himself up. Drops in the layup for 2. KD's got 17. Hornets trail by 18.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Miller outside. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. 2 on the clock.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Ball against Thompson. Bridges deciding where to go with it.
Give Bridges a lot of credit there. I mean, these kinds of passes can really fortify team chemistry.
Rockets leading by 23. Durant for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Clark, the Hornets with a bunch of promising young players, hoping they can jumpstart this rebuild.
And if guys like LaMelo and Brandon Miller can stay healthy, Kevin, that's going to be key. It would not surprise me at all to see them make a big jump forward.
Takes the three, and another three for Houston.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the Hornets stall time here. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Charlotte. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. On the wing, Bridges. From past the arc. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Back to Ball to stop the run, and the 3 ball is good. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Miller. Fires the 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft, his three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Şengün passes to Durant. Thompson in the corner. Back to Eason. There's the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Eason's got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Miles Bridges. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. The Hornets also with the sub. White's checked in. There's Ball with the 3. Bridges, no one around him. He jams it with authority.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And White jams it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Tate. The Rockets with another miss. Out to the right wing. For 3, Okogie buries it from 3-point range. He has 6.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Yes, that goes in. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
For 3, Okogie. And another 3 for Houston.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooter.
If they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
From downtown. Not going to go that time. Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Knebel setting the pick for Ball. Here's White. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Okogie. The three. Drills it from outside.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Ball dishes to Bridges. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's Shepard. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Houston up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Clint Capella is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Holiday, the pass to Okogie. Shoots the 3. Conley grabs the miss. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Charlotte. In the corner, Knueppel with it. It's the three-point bomb.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
There's Okogie, covered by Miller. Good D by Miller.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Conley kicks to Miller. Off target from outside. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Finney-Smith passes to Okogie. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. They get it back. Basket counts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Miller outside. Down low. It's tipped. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the basket by Okogie.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
To the middle. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Pass to Okogie. With 4 spacing so in demand, league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness of cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
The tray. Conley grabs the miss. Hornets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Miller, no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Holiday. For three, Okogie. Another miss by Houston. Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Holiday against White. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Rockets with the rebound. Okogie's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2. That first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Pass to Okogie. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Down low. He is flushed down with a nice jam.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Alan LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Time to peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. And it's Fox in at the 1. And for Dallas, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Max Christie is out there with Flag. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Here's Flag. Over Fox. And that one hits the back iron. Pass to Barnes. For 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Christie. Here's Gafford. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And the dunk by Gafford.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
And both free throws good for Fox. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Pass to Flag. Washington a screen. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple. It's Barnes on the wing. Puts up a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Flag. To the paint. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select Team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Here's Flag. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Washington. Marshall outside. Launches a 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Over Gafford. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Washington, and a nice finish on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Spurs lead by 3. Outside for Wembanyama. 3-pointer. And it's Flag with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get to his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Christie. No made baskets yet. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Castle for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Well, when the three ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Outside Christie. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Outside Christie from the high post. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. So for Dallas, Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington, and it's Nembhard in for Marshall. Sohan, right side. Fires the three. The Spurs rebound. Pass to Cornette.
Hey, D.
From deep, Harper. Knocks down the long J.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Outside Christie. Middleton outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Sohan. Here's Harper. Let's it.
Okay.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Dunked by Gafford.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Here's Sohan. Misses the three. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Middleton. The three ball. Rebounded by Johnson.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Champagnie. Off the mark there with a three. And here's Nembhard. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. San Antonio on top. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Chris Middleton is out there with Thompson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Nembhard in at point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Nembhard over Fox. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Harper passes to Cornette. Three-pointer, Fox. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. And so Thompson will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Yeah, but those are the games where you need to get to.
Yeah, when it comes to his three-point shooting, Johnson is most effective from the corners.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Nembhard. Let's go. Having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Brian?
You love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Johnson. Sohan outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments. They're really working the paint now.
Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Washington. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Sohan. Here's Harper. Back to Sohan. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
Well, look, Fox is wiry strong. He can handle contact.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
So Jason decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for Dallas,
the second one.
Gafford comes in for Chris Middleton, and Max Christie subbed in for Nembhard. On defense, the Spurs. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Gafford with a screen on Fox. Pass to Washington. They double with Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. Flag. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-4 run. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Gafford. Yep, count it.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Flag. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And the Spurs with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Harper. And Castle subbed in for Fox. On the wing, Vassell. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. Vassell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
So it's San Antonio now. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Shot from 12. Christie with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 13. Washington outside. The three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Castle. And a missed layup.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Christie. Rebound by San Antonio. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Barnes passes to Johnson. Castle for 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
On the wing, Christie. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Washington, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's Flag. Pass to Washington. Soft touch off the glass. Washington's got 6 points.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's San Antonio up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the San Antonio Spurs.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. We've got one here from NBA Champions 1995. Would you rather play in today's league or your own era? Kenny, you want to start us out?
Ooh, that's a tough, because I do get curious about how my game would translate in today's games. Guys taking so many threes. I was a good three-point shooter. But I still take my era. I can't argue with success.
Yeah, my era, I owned it. No better time for me to be in the game.
Owned it? Okay.
Yeah, well, that's good, because if you guys were playing now, who'd be sitting here at the desk with me?
It'll be Shaq Jr. and Kenny Jr.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Fox. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
On the court for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point. Here's Fox after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Here's Wembanyama. And that one's long. Mavericks trail by 13. Marshall on the wing. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Pass to Gafford. Now Washington. Outside Christie. Back to Washington. Here's Christie. He's guarded by Castle. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Washington. Rebounded by San Antonio. Inside. Here's Barnes. Misses the baby hook.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Christie against Vassell. Down low. Here's Flag. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Vassell finds Barnes. Castle outside. From outside the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 15. Here's Flag. He has 7. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Fox. Oh, a strong finish by Fox.
What focus and balance from Fox. So elusive and strong on the tape.
Timeout. So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Barnes against Washington. Here's Flagg. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Flagg's got 9 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Vassell. Now here's Wembanyama. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Mavericks trail by 15. Here's Flagg. And here's Gafford, covered by Wembanyama. Back to Christie. Pass to Marshall. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Good D by Wembanyama.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Nimhard's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you, Brian.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And we've become accustomed to seeing this from Fox. A fantastic scorer who knows how to get himself going.
Pass to Washington. And Washington.
Separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Vassell's shot is good.
Yeah, nice shot by Vassell. Really good three-point shooter.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Bagley's checked in for Gafford. Middleton comes in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Washington. Now here's Christie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Nimhard outside. On the wing, Thompson.
You got him!
Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Champagny. Down low. Here's Sohan. Rebound by Middleton. Mavericks trail by 14. Thompson passes to Nimhard. Back to Thompson. The three is up. Oh, and Klay makes that three look so easy.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Johnson for three. Drains the triple. Johnson's got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Chris Middleton is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Nimhard in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. San Antonio leading by 14. Here's Johnson. Oh, Johnson slams it in.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, He does with force.
Yeah, I'll probably fit a couple more.
The Mavericks on offense. And here's Nembhard. There's the drive. Has to flag. Bagley sets a screen. Rebound by San Antonio.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Harper passes to Fox. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
There's the toughness from Fox. Not much deters him from getting a bucket.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bagley. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in.
Well, guys like Middleton just need some room to work with to score. And that's exactly what the play gets him.
Nembhard with a steal. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Spurs lead by 15. Here's Fox. And that one drops.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
From the wing, Middleton, no good.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Middleton. Here's Flag.
Straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Stands the big man. Victor Wembanyama has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Catching up on the changes for Dow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Christie's got his first basket.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun. Hey, they're just getting pushed around.
You coach contending teams, as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best with the three of his own.
Outside Christie. To the wing, right side. Here's Flag. And he gets that one.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy...
And nice to see him delivering.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in.